Kicking into Letterland, Letterland, Letterland. Kicking into Letterland on this Friday morning. There's a kiss for you from Kicking King. That's who we're gonna meet today. He loves kicking. Yeah, I do miss our library soccer, kicking around the ball with you guys. Right, let's sing Kicking King's song. I wonder, maybe if I go from the side. Here's a ball Kicking King loves. Kicking. He loves soccer, doesn't he? I think, is he a best cameraman? Kicking King loves a football trick. Flicks the ball back. Uh-oh. Or forwards with the football flick. If it's a goal, then the crowds give a king-size roar. And the kangaroo keeps the score. Kangaroo, say hello. Whose teddy's this? K for kangaroo. I'm not going to do the flicking, kicking, king football tricks again. I'm going to lose your ball. We'll wait for library soccer. How many more Oh, yeah. Nearly time for school and library and football. What I wonder, kicking king. What was this Teddy gave you? Who starts words like kiss? Kicking king. And kicking king says ka in words, ka in words, ka in words. Kicking king says ka in words. He belongs to letter K. Well done. Okay, we said we're learning ka, kicking king. So I spy with my little eyes something beginning with k. Not clever cat for cats. Do you know what does start with kicking king though? K is kitten. Zingy's just stopped being a kitten. So, but not cats, that's clever cats. Different, it's a softer sound. Kicking king loves to kick into words. I spy with my little eye something beginning with k. Kettle. And look what I found in your fantasy corner. Keys. And boing, boing, kanga. Where's Roo? Where's your Roo? He's gone to visit Pooh Bear. And he nearly got time. And k for kiss. Now, look, oh, and what else did we find? You guys always find it in your playground. And we break it up. What do you call the sticks that you use to start a fire? K for kindling. I thought we could try and make k with the kindling. There's down his straight body. We break another piece off. Stewie's busy making us a fire right now with the kindling. Roasting us some sweet potatoes. Right. Oh, yes. And then we give him an arm going up. Can they see, cameraman? And there's his kicking leg. There's my k in kindling. Down his back. Give him an arm and down. Now let's see how we would write k, kicking king. We start at the top of his crown. Go down to his kicking feet. Lift your pen and give him an arm, and down a kicking leg. Now let's pick up your big Letterland pencil, put it up in the air. We're going to go down to his kicking boot. Lift your Letterland pen and go up to give him an arm. Lift it again and go down and give him a kicking leg. How could you make that with your bodies, I wonder? A straight back for kicking king and a kicking leg and a kicking leg. Let's go this way. And his arm up, maybe, not really, sort of. Let's get on with reading all about Kicking King in our Letterland book. Find a nice cozy spot, darlings. Hi, are you comfortable? Kicking King and His Socks by Lisa Holtz. Let's meet Kicking King. Kicking King lives with Quarrelsome Queen in the Letterland castle. He's one of the kindest, forgot about that word, for kind. How you guys are towards each other most of the day, kind and loving. He was one of the kindest men you'll ever meet. He has to be able to keep the peace, living with such a quarrelsome queen. Kicking King likes nothing better than kicking a football about. That's why he's called the Kicking King. When he goes into words, he makes a k sound. Can you hear it in words like key, kettle, kitten? It was the final game of the Letterland Football Championships, and Kicking King and his team were keen to win the cup. Kicking King was in the kitchen packing his football kit. His top, shorts, pads and boots were all in his kit bag. But where were his socks? "Have you seen my socks?" he shouted up to the Queen, who was quietly sewing her quilt. "There are some socks with pink spots on them by the kettle," she shouted back. "Take them." "But I have a lucky sock, a lucky kicking sock. I need my red and yellow socks," he panicked. "Nonsense," she quarrelled. "There's no such thing as a lucky sock. Socks cannot do tricks or win games. Just take the pink socks." The clock was ticking and Kicking King had to set off. So he had to get to the match without his lucky kicking sock. The Letterland team came onto the pitch. Monkey the mascot was at the front of the team, and the team followed on behind. Clever Cat was the captain. Kicking King was a striker with Sammy Snake. Munching Mike was in the middle, Dippy Duck was in defence, and Golden Girl was always a great goalkeeper. The match started and the crowd roared. Kicking King had such a strong kicking leg that he's always a top scorer. But today he felt weak. His leg was not sticking out strongly, and by half-time he hadn't scored a single goal. What was worse was that the other team had scored. The Letterlanders sat down while they had their half-time snack. Talking Tess told the team to stick together and keep trying. Kicking King felt sad. I see the word sad. S-A-D. Sad. Over the noise of the crowd, he heard a voice he knew very well. "Let me through, quickly," the voice demanded. Quarrelsome Queen had come onto the pitch holding a small packet. She handed it to the king. "I found these in the kitten's basket," she said. Kicking King looked inside. It was his lucky sock. How kind. Kind. How kind, he said, giving her a big kiss. "Now put the sock on and kick like you've never kicked before," she said. The team ran back out to play the second half of the match. Kicking King felt strong. His leg was sticking out straight. He kicked the ball hard, and before long, goal! The crowd cheered. He skidded, but picked himself up again. Dippy Duck was defending well. Then Clever Cat got a corner kick. She carefully kicked the ball to the king and smack! He kicked it into the back of the net. The final whistle blew and Letterland had won the match. Sammy Snake skipped. Oscar jumped on top of the podium. Clever Cat lifted the cup and Kicking King blew a kiss to his lucky kicking Clever Cat and Kicking King together also always say k in words. Sock. The end. And here I've shown you the word. There's Kicking King, Impy Ink, Noisy Nick N, and Dippy Duck, kind. The I is saying I in that word, isn't it? And here is a big word. Let's see if we can read it together. There's Kicking King again. I, ki, t, kit, kitten. Where's our kitten gone? Gone for breakfast, I'm sure. Kitten. And here's another one that you can help me to read. King. King. And here again is a big K and a kangaroo and a kite. And there's the king and the key. I couldn't find a poem about Kicking King. Maybe you can help to make one up, guys. And also, if you can, grade R's, remember to draw 4 things that start with K and see if you can write one word that starts with a K. And all the grade triple R's and double R's, see if you can find 3 things that start with K. Say bye-bye, kangaroo. Have a beautiful weekend. We love you. Blowing you a kiss.